there's a couple races that I want to kind of talk about. Big deal, these things.
Yeah, apparently.
Very, very big. First one I want to discuss, NL home run race between Kyle Schwarber with 45, Shohei Ohtani with 44, neck and neck. Who do we think ends up winning?
I mean, I think we all want it to be Kyle Schwarber. However, I'm going to pick Shohei Ohtani.
I'm also going to mark these down, and if I remember, we'll come back to it and see who's right and who's wrong. I'm going to go Schwarber. He's been the hottest hitter in baseball, I think, since the All-Star break. I think he's going to keep it going. Kyle's going to win this.
I have to pick Schwarber, too. I mean, for obvious reasons, I mean, I'm a Phillies fan, but plus, like Corey said, he's been on fire.
I mean, my logic is, we get a top 2 player in baseball starting from an even playing field. I'll pick him to win whatever contest we're discussing.
Next up, the AL ERA race. Nathan Eovaldi's got 1.73. Scooble's at a 2.32. Hunter Brown's at a 2.36. Garrett Crochet's at a 2.38.
I mean, I'm going to sound boring, but just give me Scooble. Again, we're at a pretty close spot, and I'll take the best pitcher in the AL at that point and just take Scooble to take the win.
John?
I mean, can't argue. I mean, like with that one, I mean, I have no thing in it. I mean,
no dog in the fight.
Best one. I have no dog in the fight.
I'm going to go with Eovaldi then.
Yeah.
He's got a hefty lead. As long as he keeps it going, I think he's going to take this one. Now we got AL strikeouts. Mind you, Scooble won this last year with 228. Crochet's at 207, and Scooble is at 200 flat.
Yeah, I'm going to take Garrett Crochet to win this. When we originally did our preseason predictions, I picked him to win the Cy Young. I thought that his strikeout numbers was something he could have over Tariq Scooble, and I'm still going to take Crochet in this race here. Both of these guys are going to be playing in some meaningful games down the stretch as well, so they're both going to need their best stuff, but give me Crochet for the strikeouts and Scooble for the ERA.
I'm going Scooble for the strikeouts.
Yeah. I'm going to be extra boring and go Scooble, too, for the strikeouts. Just pick them for both.
You should be real exciting and pick Rodon, who's down by about 35 strikeouts to march his way back up.
Trust me, it
have
took
like
a lot in me not to
strikeout game.
took a lot in me not to include him in that.
Yeah.
Now we got NL batting average. Freddie Freeman's hitting 301. Trey Turner's hitting 301. Sal Frelick's hitting 299. Will Smith 297. Xavier Edwards 293. Ketel Marte 293. So we got 6 guys here, all within 10 points of each other, within 8 points of each other. Who do we like?
Give me Sal Frelick of the Milwaukee Brewers to end up leading the National League in batting average. Brew Crew has been on absolute fire as of late. I mean, you say as of late, but it's been we're over a month at this point. They've just been the hottest team in baseball post the All-Star break. Frelick has been swinging a great bat, and he's on my fantasy team. So let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep it rolling.
You can keep the hottest team in baseball. I'll take one of the hottest bats in baseball, Trey Turner. He's been on fire, and I think his batting average is just going to keep rising.
I mean, I'm going to go Trey Turner, too. I mean, he's just been racking up hits. I think
this is just like the trade deadline episode all over again.
Wasn't he just leading? It is, but like Trey Turner, I mean, wasn't he just like leading like the league in hits? Like he has 100 hits. He reached 100 hits in June.
Is he leading the league in hits?
I think he might. He's either leading the league in hits or the National League in hits or the shortstops in hits.
He's probably,
and he has 160. He has 160 hits like already on the year. So
that's still pretty good.
Trey Turner is first in the NL in hits at 160. Bo Bichette leads the baseball at 164.
So I'm
That
just
makes
saying. I
sense.
mean, like he's just hitting.
Next up, I'm going to go with NL ERA. We got Paul Skeens at 216, followed by Christopher Sanchez at 246, Matthew Boyd 261, Andrew Abbott 262.
Give me Skeens.
I feel like I'm just going to put all our names for Skeens. I think that's fair.
I want to say Sanchez, but Skeens. I mean,
It's
Skeens
Skeens
is so
too.
good that John has to even give up the Philly
it has
bias.
to. Yeah, I mean, I want Sanchez too because I want Sanchez to win the Cy Young. But I mean, Skeens is just.
I mean, listen, Christopher Sanchez also on my fantasy baseball team. So
I mean, he's been fantastic. But I mean, Sanchez. I mean, Skeens is just so good. And you look at he doesn't even have any run support, and you look how good he does. Like, imagine if he had run support.
Yeah.
we'll see him in the Bronx in a couple of years.
There wouldn't even be a conversation on like who's going to win Cy Young if he had run support.
All right, let's go AL doubles. We got Bobby Witt Jr. with 40, Bo Bichette with 39, and Jaron Duran with 34.
I mean, again, it's so basic, but I'll take Bobby Witt. He's the best hitter in that group, in my estimation, and he's got the best speed. So he's most likely to leg out some doubles.
I'm going to go with the guy that's currently leading baseball in hits, and that's Bo Bichette.
Yep.
I'll go out on a limb here. I'll say Duran. I say he'll get hot. I'm going to say it.
This guy's unbelievable.
If you want to hear unbelievable, just wait till you have to hear what my next one is. AL home runs. Cal Raleigh's at 49. Aaron Judge is at 40. I'll be the homer so you don't have to. I'm going to go Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cal Raleigh. As ecstatic as it would be if Judge came back, a 9-run gap going into a month is just too high.
Like I said, I'll be the homer so you don't have to.
No, I'm going to go Kyle Raleigh too. I mean, it's just not really feasible in my mind for Judge to catch up and pass him. I mean, unless Kyle Raleigh gets hurt, and then it can be then there's a chance. But
I mean, then we'd be even in terms of
Yeah.
measuring out success this year. I guess that's just the only way I look.
Wouldn't an injury void the discussion though? Just because you're not expecting anybody to get hurt.
I mean, Judge had to play, from behind. It would just be catching up.
True. Next up, we got NL RBIs. We got Kyle Schwarber at 109 and Pete Alonso at 103.
Well, we're going to talk about Pete a little later in the episode today, but I'm going to take Kyle Schwarber based on the way that those two guys have been swinging the bat as of late, and with no Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, potentially spots where Schwarber's going to have to come through and get more runs, a little bit more pressure on him. So I will take Kyle Schwarber to lead the NL in RBIs when it's all said and done.
is this even a question for me at this point?
All right. So Pete Alonso for John.
Kyle Schwarber all the way.
I'm going to go Alonso. I think the Mets are going to have a big September. It's only 6 RBIs.
Is Ben putting you up to say this?
No, I truly believe it. You know how many times I've been getting into arguments with Met fans because I believe that Alonso is the heart and soul of the Mets, and for some reason they think it's Lindor. Like, I can't imagine looking at the Mets and thinking, yeah, Francisco Lindor is a guy I truly believe is the leader of this team. I mean, come on. It's Alonso. Alonso is the Mets. If the Mets are going to make the playoffs and the Mets are going to do damage in the playoffs, it's going to be on the back of Pete Alonso.
Juan Soto.
All right, now we're making things up.
They were calling you a hater for hating on Juan Soto. All those haters.
And now the Met fans are turning on Juan Soto because he hasn't lived up to that $800 million contract. But you know who has lived up to their contract? Pete Alonso, and he's going to win the RBI title in the National League. It's literally 6 RBIs difference. That's, two great games, one great game, if you really think about it, that ties him up.
Yeah, too bad Pete Alonso's been having a week of really not great games.
Yeah, well, last week. You got to have the mind of a goldfish and move forward. Flush it. Now we got NL saves. We got Robert Suarez with 34 and Trevor McGill with 30.
Ooh,
Tough one now.
it's tough. I'm gonna go Suarez because I think the Padres will probably be in more close games than the Brewers down the stretch. And he has a lead.
I'm going to be with you on that one.
I'm inclined to agree because it's hard to make saves up when you it's just difficult considering because the other teams had played too and obviously get save opportunities. So it's really hard, I think, for that specific stat to catch up and it pass.
Now we have the final one, the American League stolen base crown. Last year, Jose Caballero won it. This year, Caballero is still leading with 40. Chandler Simpson has 37. Jose Ramirez has 36.
See, what's interesting about this is now that Caballero's on the Yankees, he's not an everyday player, although some would argue he should be. But he's not. Chandler Simpson is an everyday player for Tampa, and obviously Jose Ramirez is an everyday player for the Guardians.
To piggyback on that, I want to add the Yankees also are notably not a team that likes to steal bases.
Yeah. I am going to go with dark horse Jose Ramirez.
John?
Corey took what I was going to say. I mean, Dylan took what I was going to say. My God, I'm looking at Corey and I'm saying Dylan. I'm saying the wrong names, but
John was also going to pick John.
Yeah, I was going to pick Jose Ramirez.
John was going to say John leans the
yeah, I took what I was going to say.
So
no, but I would take Jose Ramirez because I feel
I thought I was going to be. He is being slept on.
He's slept on all the time and doesn't get talked about as much. And he's like one of the best players in the league, but very rarely gets spotlighted or highlighted at all.
Now, I thought I was going to be, unique in picking Jose Ramirez. Didn't realize we all shared a brain cell. So I'm going to take a pivot and go Chandler Simpson. Now, I want to pick the Yankee and Jose Caballero. I want to be the homer. He's not a starter. He's not an everyday player. We already know that Volpe is going to start tomorrow, Tuesday, at shortstop. That Caballero is not going to be your everyday guy, even though he, possibly should be. We'll get into that a little bit later. But Chandler Simpson on the Rays, he's been hitting, getting on base. He's fastest out of the three here. Why not? He's stolen three bases yesterday.
Yeah, my thought for Ramirez was I trust him to get on base more, to have more opportunities. Yeah. And I think that the Guardians, as we'll talk about in terms of just the AL wildcard picture, are more actively competing to get to the playoffs. Thus, stealing a base is there's more stealing base opportunity situations, I feel, for Ramirez.